Okay, we're recording now. Hello, everybody. My name is Brady Buckner. I am the president of the Financial Services Innovation Coalition, and we want to welcome you to the Dream Creators recruiting program here. I'm going to turn it over to our founder and CEO, Kevin Kimball, and he's going to ask you all to introduce yourselves. I'll try to get any questions if you want to put them in the chat box, or if you just want to ask them, we'll try to make sure we get to them all. Kevin, go ahead and make your comments and take it away.
All right, thanks, Brady. Hey, thank all of you guys for joining tonight. This is sort of a overall introductory call to the program. We'll try to be quick, and we'll probably be fairly informal. You know, we like for this to be a very comfortable situation. The person who's going to be the star of this show is Miss Ophelia, because she is the one who's driving all of this. She's our chief person on the ground. Her and Reverend McCullough are the reason we even started this program down there. So we're excited, and we're excited to have Jordan on because he and his mom get to tell you guys how wonderful this program is and how much money he's making, and how, you know, and his mom made t-shirts for everybody. Everyone's kid is going to be in the program. She's going to give him a t-shirt. It's just a great family-oriented. We're a very family-oriented organization. This program's family-oriented, and we're really excited. I get excited whenever I get a chance to talk to people. We can't come down because of COVID, but you guys are, you know, people like Jordan make this all worthwhile. And we really want to make sure that as many people know about this program as possible. The summer program comes in June, and we want to be able to send another 4 kids through. And so, Ms. Ophelia, I'm gonna let you say a few words, and then I'm gonna let Jordan, his mom, talk a little bit, and then I'll figure it out from there. So go ahead.
Okay, first of all, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining in and being so timely. This is an opportunity for you to sell yourself, to speak on behalf of you and your dreams, what you have for yourself. And as I've told you all before, you know, if you feel as though that this is not something you really want, but your parents, I mean, you know, they are supporting you. If it's something you feel like we want you to let us know early. We don't want you to get into the program, and because you know, it will be doing a disservice to you and to someone else who could have that seat. But the ones that have come on so far are Christopher, Lynch, Maurice, and Shanessa. They have really responded. I mean, they always respond when I send them an email or a text or whatever. So glad that you all are here. You're going to learn a lot from Jordan. And he's going to be very inspiring. And so,
no pressure, Jordan.
He's going to be very inspiring. And I'm thinking he's younger than any of you.
Yeah, he most definitely not younger than me.
Yeah, he's younger than any of you. Matter of fact, Jordan is 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, thank you. As I said, you have questions, ask. I've always told you all, Chris and Maurice and Shanessa, call me. You have my number. Have any questions, just give me a call. Not too late, not too early to give me a call, because we don't want you to think we've just thrown you to the wolves. Okay, we're here to help you. Okay, to make a better life for yourself and your families. That's what this program is really about. Giving you an opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. And we're hoping that you make good of it. All right, that's so much, that's my spiel. Dr. McCullum is on.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna let Reverend McCullough say a few words. This is the way I think we should run. We'll let Reverend McCullough say a few words. We'll let Jordan and his mom speak. And then I wanted everyone to introduce themselves, all the potential candidates to introduce themselves and give us a little background on themselves. And then we'll do a little bit of a dialogue. But I would be remiss. So if Miss Ophelia is the heart or the brains behind the operation, Reverend McCullough is the soul of the operation. He's the reason we ended up in Roanoke Rapids. He came all the way to Richmond to an event that we were doing on small business for African-American women and asked us to come down here to work with you guys. And we've been there. We can't get out of Roanoke Rapids. He won't let us leave Roanoke Rapids. So it's his fault that we're still there. So Rev, go ahead.
So happy to have the opportunity to join all you guys this evening. I'm looking forward to meeting
these new young linesmen. I thank God for Kevin and Brady for the magnificent job that they're doing and the insight that they have and the creativity that they bring to this sort of arena is just outstanding. This is a breakthrough revelation with what Kevin and Brady has brought to us because it breaks the poverty cycle. It gives young people an opportunity who didn't have an opportunity before to climb the ladder of success. You got an opportunity like never before to break through and break out and make a decent income so that you can live a lifestyle that's comparable to anybody. The people go to school 4 years, get degrees, and still won't make as much money as you can make. So this is just a wonder. This is dream creation itself, and it speaks volumes about the opportunity that you have before you. And so I welcome an opportunity to be involved in any way that I can possibly aid this dream movement, so that all you kids would have an opportunity to have breakthrough ministries in terms of the success that you can become the envy of a lot of different people. And so I thank God for not only Kevin and Brady, but Ophelia. She's been a dynamo, and she's been giving of herself, and she don't mind doing it. I think this is a part of her calling. And so I thank God for Ophelia, and I can't say enough about that lady because she does a tremendous job. She's not self-serving. It's all about somebody else. And so I'm available to you too in any ways, because there have been times Kevin and I both has gone into our own pocket to try to help some of the kids, have money to travel with, to get to the training. So we've been there, and so Kevin, thank you. Brady, thank you. Ophelia, thank you. And anything that I can do going forward, just let me know.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do
Thanks,
this.
Rev.
It gave us a chance
Appreciate
to serve. We like I said, we wouldn't be here without you. I didn't even know where Roanoke Rapid was till you found me. So I appreciate it. So before I jump back to Jordan, Dr. Cunningham, the superintendent of the schools, just signed on, and he's been a big proponent of ours. Whenever we want to get access to the kids, he lets us set up workshops and lets us talk to people. And he's brought kids to the church, to Oak Grove for presentations. So he's been a big proponent of this too. So I wanted him to come on and say how important he thinks this is, and and his efforts to try to help us find more students. So he's a great leader. He's the dynamo. I think it's strive for 5. We're gonna strive for 5.
Get your fingers up. Fingers up. Hey, Rev, how you doing, sir?
I'm all right, look, Dr. Cunningham is my hero.
No, I'm off your tree.
He's a lot of people's hero.
Yes, sir.
Miss Goofface, you doing all right?
I'm grateful, Dr. Cunningham. I am. I truly am. And yourself?
I am doing all right.
That's good.
We get ready to open up these schools.
Yeah.
So we get ready to get started, y'all.
Yeah.
But it's good to be here today to talk about the Lineman program.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, it's a great job to have, but an awesome job to start with.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just out the gate.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tell them about the $83 an hour. Tell them about the $83. You can't stop us.
I mean, $55 an hour. And I get a 22. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's just out the gate.
Yeah.
It can change you.
Yes.
And we've seen that happen with every student who started it, who got to that point.
Amen. Yep, totally. Well, thank you for signing on, and thanks for all the support you've given us. And and I think one of your counselors actually is on too, so we're gonna have a chance to talk.
She had Miss Tubbs. Miss Tubbs is supposed to be connecting Dr. C, and she confirmed. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
thank you for all the access and support you've given us. So I wanted the kids to know that there's a whole community down there that's rooting for them to move forward, and we're glad to be a part of it. I just wanted them to all know that they got people who want to see what's best for them. So so not to take up too much more time, I'm gonna let Jordan start, because I know the kids, it's Friday, everybody wants to do what they gotta do. So I'm gonna let Jordan come on, and his mom, because they are they are awesome examples. They talk really well. So Jordan, why don't you tell people how well, what the program meant to you, how you got you and your Ophelia is the one who found y'all, but why don't you talk? I won't even put words in your mouth. I'll let you start.
Kevin, I'd like to give an introduction. I'd like Dr. C to know. I don't know if Dr. C is familiar with Jordan Fitz. He just graduated from Northwest in 2020, 18 years old. And he's with Pike. He went through the program.
Yes.
Yes. And so Jordan and his mom is on and they're up now to talk about their experience. Jordan.
Hey, my name is hey Dr. Cunningham. I know you probably know me, Mr. Dr. Cunningham. Yeah, my name is Jordan. I graduated Northwest when I was the age of 17. I went through the Lineman program. Miss Goodface, and she was my first grade teacher. And to the thank of God, she found me. And I was 17 when I graduated high school, and I was 17 when I graduated from the Lineman program. So I graduated college at the age of 17. I couldn't get my job, my very first job until I was 18. And my very first job was working with Pike Electric at the power company. And it just been an amazing journey. Every day I get to wake up and do the best job, have the best job in the world. It gets kind of challenging because, I'm dealing with power. It's not a everyday basis that you deal with power, but, it got to be somebody who put their life on the line and give others power and do the things that I do, that I can do. It's just that it's a challenging job. Some days you have your bad days. Some days you have your good days. Some days you like, man, I love my job. It just make you want to cry sometimes. Like today, it was one of them days that I just love my job. Like, and yesterday, I was on a truck coming into work, and I seen a bus, and it had some little children on it, and they were just pointing at us because they never seen linesmen before do the work that we do. So it kind of made me feel happy that there's actually somebody that thinks my job is actually cool, because I think I have the best job in the world. I have a good job. I love the job. I have the best crew leader ever. And he's from Warren County. His name is Anthony Freeman. And he just the best crew leader. And I have the best general foreman. He's my GF, and his name is Steve. And they just push me. They believed in me and doing the stuff that I do. They never gave up on me. The things that I'm doing now, some people won't even know what to do. I learned a lot through the linesman program. Yeah, my GL Steve, he's one of the best general foremen ever. This is his words. He told me that if there's anybody who wants to work for Pike and that's really has the momentum and really want to work, Pike will hire you because they really want you. And it's just wonderful to have somebody that's actually from Littleton that works with Pike, and he also graduated from Northwest. His name is Charles Taylor. Some might know him as Chucky, but me and Charles, we ride to work together. We friends, and we talk when we off work, and it's just been a real good job. It's like some days you just love your job,
That's right. Well, you're heroes. You're like a service hero. I mean, that electricity, like they found out in Texas, not having electricity is life or death. So that is truly is a calling.
And Charles came out of Northwest from high school as well. He was in our third class.
He was our third class.
Yeah. Charles,
He-
yes.
Out the gate.
Look,
That's out the gate.
Out the gate.
I want to tell Jordan, they pointed at him because it's unusual to see a black man working as a lineman.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
makes him a hero.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, so now we're gonna get a burst of energy because we're gonna let George's mom say a few words, and she is.
Yes. Yes.
So everybody,
Y'all,
hold on.
y'all buckle up. Buckle up. Get your, yeah, buckle up, because I'm telling you. Yes. Thank you, Miss Lynn.
Hey, Ms. Lynn, go ahead. There you go.
You did it.
Yeah.
Are you on mute? Can we hear you?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jordan Fitt's mom, Jennifer Lynch. I will tell you a little bit about the program. It was amazing, amazing program. They keep in contact with you. They walk you through everything. It was never a time that you could ask neither one of them a question. It don't matter what time, what date, or what hour. They was always available. They never turned their back. Even when Jordan graduated, he was 17, and he couldn't do no applications until he was 18. So they still kept their end of the bargain and still had Zoom with him every week until he got a job. Even after he got the job, they still kept in contact. And right to this day, in some form or fashion, we still keep in contact. It's just been an amazing journey with those three. Like, it's a blessing for Ms. Goodface, anybody else, but out of maybe so many graduated, his name stood out to her. So I feel like that was a blessing as well, because she did not have to go and bend over and beyond for him. So what I will say about the program is awesome. It's awesome, but you have to like what you do. The instructors was good. Like I said, they just made you feel welcome. I remember when Jordan first started the program, the first day in class, he called me, he said, Mom, I'm the only Black in here. Okay, but that's fine, but you still gonna. And, so my thing, when times got hard with him, I had to encourage him and keep pushing him. Life is not easy. So to accomplish your goals and to start off with a young Black male, you're gonna have to do some things that you don't want to do. But here he is today. He's doing good. He's doing really good on his job. Like I said, he loves his job. And the funny part about it, when he was in school, I used to have to make sure he was up to go to school. Jordan, are you up on time? Never on time. I have to get up now.
Tell it. Tell it. Tell it.
Matter of fact, he's coming there knocking on my door saying, Mom, gone. And it's 4:30 in the morning.
Wow.
It's never a time that I had to inquire on him to see, is he up? None of that. Having time to wake me up. But overall, it's been a wonderful journey. I recommend anybody, if you can do it, go for it. It's not a program that you should turn down, because even when Jordan got the job at Pipe, they made, reservations for him to stay in Raleigh the whole week. It was on their cost. We didn't even have to pay. They was good enough on their heart to pay for his week up there. And we was very, very grateful for that. So like I said, if you can, please go through that program. It's an awesome program. And I know your parents, your family, your loved ones will be very proud, because here I am, I'm very proud of my child at 18. And I run across people all the time to say, well, you don't look like you have an 18-year-old and he works with a what? When I say a power company, they looking at me like, no, he's too young. And I often tell them, when God step in, it's nothing you can do about it. I said he finished at 17. I like that. To wait till he turned 18. So, and I hear a lot of people say, well, you're not supposed to start the program till you're 18. But when God have a hand in it, it works out in our favor. So, if you can go through the program, I promise you, you will not regret it. They are an awesome team. They have great teamwork.
All right.
Thank you.
School facing for her part, she swear by what she says. It's never a time. She's always there. Always there. You know, when, like you said, Jordan been knowing her ever since second grade teacher. And she's always been firm on what she say. Because I remember when Jordan started school, he would always say, Mom, I don't never want to be in Miss Gould facing class. And Lord behold, second grade, he came home, he said, Mom, I'm in Miss Gould facing class. Can you get me out of that class? I said, no. I said, I'm not. And before he was in there like a month, he came home, he said, Mom, I love Miss Gould facing. He said, it's not what people said about her. She's totally different. I said, see, that's why you can't go by what people say. And from that day forward, he has been knowing Miss Gould facing, speaking to Miss Gould facing, because she has been a #1 good supportive with him. You know, so the program, even to Braden and Kim, they all perfect. Like you said, we still keep in contact. And even though Jordan's working and he's through the program, but we still keep in contact because we eventually got a bond over the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so after a while they become to be your little family because you talk to them twice a week. You know, so on Tuesday and Thursday, you kind of looking forward to your 7 o'clock Zoom. So, you know, even like I said, they kept their word. They stood by him through thick and thin. You know, from the day one we signed it up to this day forward, they still stand behind him. So, I mean, they are really, really good. So I recommend anybody to take that program and always be supportive to your child, because when Jordan have bad days, even when he at work and he have a bad day, I tell him all the time, it's life, it's gonna happen.
Where do we get the t-shirt? Where do we get the t-shirt? Are you still selling the Lineman parents t-shirts? We need to get some t-shirts.
That's the one that you made for him when he graduated?
He graduated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, with his picture on it.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
That's unique.
That was a first. We were tickled. We took all kinds of pictures of that and put them on our website and everything.
I will say this about Jordan and his mom, Miss Lynch, that, you know, as a group, they were really good to work, because it was a tough time because of COVID. We couldn't travel down. We normally would come down. So everyone being disciplined enough and patient enough to do this, and Jordan being 17 and all the stuff that had to go on, they were really great to work with. So I'm so glad that they both had a good experience, because it was not ideal circumstances, but we still pushed through. And so that's why we always ask her to come on and talk, because she went through the hard parts. This was the hardest one, the hardest class we ever had to do, because there was no, even the Nash didn't have a set template for how they were going to operate that year. And so we had to be really flexible, and they were great to be a part of the program. So thank y'all for y'all made us look good by being able to be so patient. I want to be able to go through and let everyone else who's on the new candidates introduce themselves quickly. You know, just your name and a little bit about yourself, and, you know, what your goals are. We'll start with Shanice and then move our way up. I'm looking at this bottom bar screen up. So Shanice. Shanessa. Sorry.
You're on mute, Shanessa.
Unmute yourself, Shanessa.
We can't
I know
hear
it's a rare thing to mute Shanessa, but she did it.
I'm sitting over here talking away. Hi, my name Shanessa Austin. I graduated from Northwest in 2017. I had this opportunity to me before when I first graduated, but unfortunately I couldn't do it because I didn't have my license at the time. But now I'm coming back to it and I'm ready for it. My goal is to, as soon as I finish this training, come in. I mean, by me being a Black woman doing it, I'm ready to do it and show these guys that a woman can do it too.
All right, I like that.
There you go.
Let's go, Shanessa.
We got you.
Let's go, Shanessa.
Got your back, Shanessa, all 100%.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's
That's right.
next up?
Maurice.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maurice Wilkins. I graduated in 2017 from Kent Pryor High. And my goal is just to come in and be the next success story of the program. It seems like everybody is back and have a good support system. I just want to make that support system worth it.
Awesome. And this is your mom. Mom, say hi. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
No.
Hello.
Yeah, Okay. Thank you, Mom, for being on and being supportive. And as I said before, I'm always here. Maurice has my number. And I think my number showed up on your phone many times. But give me a call, okay? All right. Next, we have Christopher Lynch. Christopher.
Can you hear us?
Unmute. He
I
needs to
think
know.
he might have just froze,
He froze.
and I think he just dropped. So I'll keep an eye when he comes back.
Okay, because they're in those, these dead zones,
Yeah,
broadband, like Ms. Lynch was. She was going in and out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
So, and then who's this counselor, Miss
Miss Putney, that's Miss Putney. I don't know, Miss Tubbs is on. She was going,
Miss Putney?
Putney,
Miss Putney, are you there? Can you hear us?
Margaret.
Can you hear?
How many young ladies do you have?
So we have one this class. We have
One this class. One, yeah.
Okay. Well, so I guess we're not going to belabor this. What I want to say is this year for the program, the summer program starts. Brady, when does it start? June?
Classes start June 21st, so we've got a lot of stuff to do before then.
Yeah.
I'm going to be contacting each of you individually, me and Miss Gould-Faison, because we want to get a video interview. We want to talk to you about what you should expect. And I want to give you a chance to make sure that this is for you, because this is a very tough job, but it pays extremely well. And if that appeals to you, then this is for you. But I don't want to push anybody into this. I don't want to push anybody into this because it is difficult. So we'll talk to you several times, and you don't have to feel bad if you feel that you'd rather go a different route, but we want you. Ms. Gould-Faison is vouching for y'all, and that's good enough for us. So we're going to give you everything that we have. We're going to give you every bit. We'll prepare you with the application. We'll help get you gear. We'll help make sure you get signed up properly for NASH, help with your transcript if you need it, all those things, because we want you to be successful and then come back to the community and recruit the next people like Jordan's doing.
Yeah.
This is what's going to change this community and have a bunch of people that are really happy with their career, not their job at the dollar store, but their career.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and again, if it's not for you, that's fine. No harm, no foul. We don't have any hurt feelings. But if you want to do this, we're going to be back behind you all the way. So, and I've got to know Shanessa a little bit, and she's gung ho. Classes are going to be tough, but I keep telling her, if you don't call me and you got a problem or concern, I'm going to be so mad. Just call. You got all these different people you can get a hold of. So
well, another thing I've been telling Brady is not only that, but the environment is going to be the environment that they're going to be working in, and the instructors are going to be Caucasians, going to be white, and so there's going to be a lot of times, and I told even Shanessa, there's going to be a lot of times that things are going to be said to you in a way you're not going to like. Sometimes that things are going to be said to you in a way to, as we used to say, ank you. That means get you off course, make you throw off. Maybe you curse somebody out. And sometimes that's planted to make sure you get out of the program. I mean, you're young, you're African Americans, to have this opportunity, they want you out of there. And so you got to grin and bear it. Grin and bear it.
So guys, one thing we're going to do one thing with you guys too. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to have the lady from NASH, the administrator from NASH, come on and talk about the process and the programs. We get background from her. We're also going to have one of our good colleagues at Pike, Jordan knows him, Mr. Ernest is going to come and talk to y'all as well. So we're going to have a little bit of a program between now and the time y'all start to give you as much heads up and as much information as we can on being prepared. And so Brady and Ophelia will make sure you get through get all your administrative stuff done to be ready to go. But we're prepared. We're prepared for this. I think it's only one program this summer versus two, so we'll get y'all in and out. So by August, you'll be working. All things being equal, maybe you'll be working for Jordan. So, this is a great opportunity. I don't want to, like I said, it's 7:30. I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments.
I got one thing to say.
Yes.
It doesn't see Chanel. It don't even matter if you're a girl, because I actually work with girls. I actually have worked with girls at Pike, and they got more strength, and they do more hard work than we actually do. They don't even look at you like you're a girl. When you come to Pike, we don't look at you if you're a girl, white, black, or anything. When you come to Pike, we expect you to do the same thing that anybody else could do. They don't try to judge you and be like, no, you're a girl, don't you do that. You can't live this and live that. They actually have girls out there lifting 50-pound poles, moving stuff, setting transformers. They actually get muddy. They actually get more dirty than some of the boys actually.
I believe it.
They actually work. Like, I don't work with a girl. Let's see, and she was on the dip pole crew, and she climbed poles, and she actually kept up and did more than the other man could actually do. So they actually do a lot of, just because you're a girl, that make them even look at you more like, they be like, oh, she can't do it. They be like, well, we're gonna see how she do. They actually look at you and see, can you do the stuff that you can do? Once you prove to them that you can actually do the stuff that you can do, they'll actually do anything. I actually know girls that men will actually come to and work with them, ask them, be like, yeah, I'd rather work with her than to work with him, because she actually does work. And it's this one girl, she went to Nash and she graduated at the top of her class. And when she got the Pike, she became crew leader that next week that she was at Pike.
Wow.
Wow, that's good.
She ran her own crew.
You can do it too, huh?
She have her husband.
Yeah.
Her husband was there with her, and she made crew leader before he made crew leader, and he been there longer than she have.
That's good. That's crazy.
Sweet.
So proud
And
of y'all.
if you come in, say like if you come into this job, like, this is the honest truth, I'm being real honest with you. If you come into this job, this for everybody. If you come into this job and they see out the back that you don't want to work and that you don't want to progress yourself in life and want to make better for yourself in life, because they don't mind giving you the money. Trust me, they don't mind at all giving you the money. You know what they do? They don't mind giving you the money, like, at all. Like, I need you to come in and work for overtime. I'd be like, I told one time we had a planned outage to do, and my boss asked me to do a planned outage, but it's overtime on the weekend if I come in. So I just talking, and I just said, oh, well, I need to hop on deck. And he was like, and he heard me, Steve heard me, he was like, well, you can come to work too. And come to work. We know that you can do it. You can come to work. They don't mind doing it at all. But if they see that you don't want to better yourself in life, I'm telling you, I've seen this for a fact. They will eat you alive, and that they will eat you alive. They don't care if you got money. They don't care who your daddy is. They don't care about none of that. They actually daddies who actually work with other people, and when their daddies come out to the job and help, they actually don't even care if their daddy is there. They will still talk trash to you and don't care, because they say if the job that I do, you working with 13,000 volts, that can kill you in a heartbeat. You're working with 13,000 volts. That's not even the high voltage that you can go. You actually can do more, but that's just the work that I do, dealing with underground. So it makes them be like, well, how can I trust you with my life and know that you can't do the things? And if I get hurt, how I know that you're not gonna help me? Because all about a linesman, the linesman job is to be your brother's keeper. It's a saying that we have, being your brother's keeper. If you're not your brother's keeper, when you working with Pike and you working with any other power company, that's basically gonna be your family. You gonna get to know them more than you ever knew your family, anybody else. Like the amazing crew leader that I'm with, Anthony, he like another brother to me. And Charles, he like another brother to me. I see me and Charles ride together to work. Me and Anthony, we actually about to start meeting up and actually riding together. So it's like, it's more than a job. It's like a family thing. If you don't want to work, trust me, they don't mind firing you at all. They will. I actually heard somebody. They were like, well, if you don't want to work, we don't mind replacing you. Because that's fresh out of, we can go to Nash and recruit somebody and we can care less about what you do. They will cuss at you. They will do anything they will. They don't care. They don't care. But it's just to make it better for you and push you. Because if you don't want to work, why would they want to come to work with you and not do nothing and look at you all day while they breaking their back, dealing with power, electricity, not knowing if they can come home or not to their wife and family, while you sit there on your phone 24/7. And it's like, well, why would I trust you? They don't mind, trust me. They don't mind firing you, and they don't mind firing you at all. And what's the best thing about it? If you're doing good, they don't mind. You get an evaluation every 6 months when you come to Pike. If you're doing good, they don't mind boosting your pay. They don't mind it at all. If you're doing good and you meet the requirements they want you to meet, they don't mind you doing. They don't mind you doing it at all. And then, of course, on top of that, you get a cost of living raise. So, by that being said, you get a few change from, because when you come work with Pike, you work with Pike Electric, and then you contract with Duke Energy. So, by that being said, I work with Pike and Duke Energy at the same time, because the job that I'm on was doing the subdivision. I'm on Duke Energy. I'm doing Duke Energy work. So the Duke Energy guy comes out and he talks to me and my crew leader, and he actually saying, y'all keep up. This is word, God honest truth. His words, exact words out of his mouth was, y'all two keep doing the work that y'all doing. Y'all making me look really, really good in the office at Duke. Y'all making me look really good. Y'all keep doing the work that y'all doing. It's just, if you don't want to work, because I drive almost an hour to work every day. And it's a guy who actually drive from the beach. I think I want to say
Moorhead?
Yeah, Moorhead Beach. There's a guy who drive from Moorhead Beach.
Wow.
And there's another guy who drive from Virginia to Pike Electric every day in Raleigh. So if you don't want to work, they don't mind replacing you at all. So like, it got to be a job that you really want to do, but you'll find it out once you go to school, because you have the best teachers that you can never have, really, because like they help you, because they help me. They did it. They be there for you if you need it or anything. I passed the class with 100, but it's just like, if you don't want to work, they don't no power company want you if you don't want to work, because it's like, what do I know about you doing something and you don't want to do the work that you want to do, but you just want the money. You want this good money that we giving you, but you can't put out the work that you want to do.
Jordan, tell them about going through the program, and they told you that you know more going through that program than what the people that's been there on the job for 10 plus years.
Well, when I was at work, a guy asked my GF what was we doing, and my GF didn't have time to explain because he was helping somebody else. And I explained to him, and my GF actually listening in on me, and he was like, I'm very amazed that you actually, like, the stuff that you actually saying, and knowing you actually know more than a person that been here over 5 or sometimes 10 years, because it's not just putting power in. You gotta watch out for yourself. So like, you can be on call any time of day. So if anything go wrong, you get called in. I can get called in right now and don't know when I'll come home. it doesn't matter. Like when you sign up for Pike, it's in their thing, in their job description that if they call you and tell you have to go somewhere, you can go to Texas. They don't care. Wait, they'll buy you a plane ticket. You gotta go. It don't matter where you at, what you doing. You got the only thing they want to hear if you say you on the way. Like though, I don't mind.
Jordan, we got to wrap it up, man. We're on time, but I love what you're saying. I really, really do, and the support you're giving us and being an ambassador for your community is tremendous. It just really is. I'm just full of life right now, be hearing you talk about this. And would you be willing, if I talk to any of these young people here and they want to talk to you directly, is it okay if I give them your email and you could set up a call? Would that be okay?
Yes, you can give them my number. It doesn't matter. They can call me.
So they can call you if they want. Okay. So Maurice and Shanessa, I'm going to be getting a hold of you through Miss School of Facing to set up an interview to make sure we have all your credentials and make sure that you still want to go forward. Shanessa, you've already got your application in. You're and everything. So we just got to talk about your gear next. And Maurice, if you're still interested, we'll get you there next. It's a 1-page application. It's easy. We walk you right through it. So that's all I have. If anybody has any closing comments, we are running up against time.
I don't have no problem coming to schools and speaking if you need me to, because I'm all about helping. And if when you graduate the program, just let me know, and now I get in touch with my GF, or I get in touch with somebody, and I'll let you know when are we hiring and when the best time to come in.
I love it.
Awesome.
I absolutely love it.
Okay.
All right, guys, I want you to know that I'll be there for you going forward. I think I'm inspired by all that I hear, Jordan. You all are tremendous people, but I'm here as a part of the team, and anything that you need from me, I'm willing to give. Young lady, I'm gonna know you're gonna make it. You look like you're gonna make it.
Already too.
Take care. I'm going, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording now.